Well, ain't this as miraculous a day as the creation of all life? Maiser and Selena, man and wife. Congratulations.
Congratulations!
Congratulations!
I wish you all the happiness in the world.
Thanks, y'all. I just hope she don't regret this.
Something we agree on. This marriage is off to a grand start already.
Congratulations!
Well, ain't this as miraculous a day as the creation of all life? Maiser and Selena, man and wife, congratulations.
Congratulations!
Congratulations!
I wish you all the happiness in the world.
Lovely wedding. Shine your first go-around, though. What number do you suppose we're on now?
Thanks, y'all. I just hope she don't regret this.
Something we agree on. This marriage is off to a grand start already.
Cruel to test an old man's memory. Anyways, what does it matter? Not like adding figures will bring us closer to the end. Nexus is running the show now, with the exception of you and I. The fine folk of Reveil are clockwork dolls, turning in the same circle dance for all eternity.
Congratulations!
Show certainly is one way to describe it. No matter how many endings we orchestrate, the hourglass flips, the curtains rise again, and we return to the beginning. Can't put a titan behind bars, so she traps us in time.
Well, ain't this as miraculous a day as the creation of all life?
A never-ending nightmare, courtesy of Nexus of Serenity. I'd feel more serene sleeping in a coffin.
Real chance of that coming to pass. Never imagined a keeper could wield this much power. Nexus is only a tributary of Nerva, the river of death herself. But as you and I well know, this ship ain't sunk yet. We Titans can still burn the theater down.
Ah, yes. With the song of heaven and earth. Afraid our friends on the outside have yet to learn their parts. For now, we sit tight and wait for our cue.
You're awfully chipper for someone who knows how the song ends.
Only to make up for your sour disposition. What's got you so down, anyway? Any lower, and you'd have to look up at hell.
Our usual. Burdens of care. Never meant for you to get swept up in this.
Sugar, I am far past the age of needing Papa to look after me. I do believe you have turned soft since Icy fell. Makes the thought of lodging a bullet in your bleeding heart quite enticing.
I could say the same of you.
Maiser and Selena, man and wife. Congratulations.
Maybe I haven't turned soft so much as returned to a simpler version of myself. Everything was clearer back then. Back before I killed a man to become a Titan.
Congratulations!
Congratulations!
I wish you all the happiness in the world.
Reveal, where the landscape was monotonous and the denizens anything but. We get a Sirocco that sweeps from horizon to horizon. It withered all the kindness in the earth, and in some of the men, too. But not all of them. Reveal was a place where rats, angels, lawmen, mercenaries, and vagabonds crawled, even soared from moment to moment. Now, it's a place of nothing. No force. No order. No prosperity. Only the lonesome tune of the Sirocco. Nexus of serenity hangs as a shadow in the sky, curled into herself like a child lost in a dream. Sometimes I wonder if I ain't still wandering in a dreamscape. If dread hadn't crept into my mind like a disease and filled it with images of the townsfolk leaving and the Titans disappearing. You know, when faced with the possibility of failing the task ahead, madness don't seem so bad. But I gave my word, and in a world where reality holds no more weight than a song on the wind, words are all that's left to cling on to. This is our story. It's time the people of Reveal reclaim their narrative. Timber!
Maiser, thought I heard the luggage. What in blue blazes were you trying to do?
Sorry, Selena. I was rifling for something, and when I tried to reach for that carpet bag and back...
You brought all of creation down around your ears. What I get for letting the bull in the china shop.
I can be house-trained, I swear! I'll clean this right up. No distractions, no... Oh, Eureka!
Guessing you found what you were looking for?
You betcha. Never thought I'd be banging about with the pots and pans. Must have gotten mixed in during the rush.
Well, we got time now. What say the two of us roll up our sleeves and get to squaring things away?
And let the supper you made go cold? Not till a snowy June. I'll sort this mess out faster than you can say bon appetit.
Maiser, all I want you to do is slow down. Don't worry about supper. I can always reheat it with Ignite.
Selena, you're so handy you could embroider a saddle for a hummingbird. If I tried to use Ignite to cook, we'd be eating ash and cinders.
Well, I've had a lot of practice lately.
Oh, that wouldn't be because work's been keeping me, would it?
Now, I'm not blaming you for anything. Even with Iceschillendrig gone, the town needs you. And I knew when I chose to marry you that your first priority is the people.
A half-baked lawman and an even doughier groom. I'm sorry I never found time for the ceremony. I really am.
Times are times. Anyway, I didn't much feel like getting married on the heels of disaster.
Nothing is as it should be. Ever since Nexus returned to Reveal and...
Dispatched our three strongest. Nahtnaught, Vincent, and Illganeau. They went down fighting, though. Laid Nerva out like a doormat.
I just can't believe they're gone. The sheriff especially. Even for a Titan, he was always larger than life.
Do you regret not being there?
No, I would have been as much help to him as sand in his boots. No, I reckon I made the right choice.
Maiser, I'll be getting in position to terminate Nexus. Her hellspawn, I leave to you. I hereby confer unto you the prerogative to commission other deputies, not that you need it. You're one of the heroes who took down Iceschillendrig. Any one of our officers would follow you to death's door.
It's an honor, Sheriff. I'll keep the fine folk of Reveal safe come hell or high water. You just fix your mind on victory and returning home safe. Preferably in time to do the speech at our wedding.
I will be practicing my elocution. In the meantime, Deputy, protect our town.
When I told the sheriff that I'd defend Reveille, the worry in his eyes cleared up, just a bit, but it was noticeable. My place is here, making sure our fighting men and women emerge from this nightmare with a home still standing. Well, that's today's mess cleared away. Let's say we go heat up that supper. Oh boy, I'm stuffed to the gills. Oh, the feasts of all the kings in all the worlds couldn't add up to one of your home-cooked meals, Selena.
Oh, please. Boiled leftovers is hardly a meal fit for a king.
It is when you're the one wielding the ladle. I sure am lucky to call you my bride.
Guess all this chatter means you're done eating. Hand me the silverware. I'll wash up.
No, let me.
Sit. You're half dead on your feet as is.
Yes'm.
How was town? Did you get a chance to patrol after seeing off the folks from church?
Sure did. Train was right on schedule, by the by. Imagine Abbas and the kids are traversing foreign soil about now. Didn't find no stragglers in town neither. We're all that's left. Oh, and I fixed the grocer's roof.
Dust on your clothes said as much. You are aware Nexus will be calling again, and you're just watering petunias before a wildfire?
Intention over results, Selena. When Granny Grocer's hip buckled, I promised I'd patch her leaky roof. And in a world like ours, if we break faith, what do we got left?
Inspiring. I'd shed a tear if you paid your debts.
What about my last payday? I got you your money and then some. Earned a hero's bonus for toppling Iceschillendrig.
Good on you.
Of course, I also believe the sheriff was inclined to be generous on account of...
On account of?
The kids must been having the time of their lives. Been trying to crawl onto trains since the moment they left the cradle.
Maiser, that segue was about as natural as a silk hat on a hog. But yes, I'm sure they're over the moon. Now that Iceschillendrig is gone, the economy shifted. Train tickets still ain't cheap, but at least they stopped costing an arm and a leg. I suppose rail travel will be as common as cornbread before the kids are much older.
And by the time they're grown, Reveille will be a new town. Engines on every street, and old men grousing about the good old days when folks still used to wear the leather off their soles.
Kind of bittersweet, ain't it? Imagining the kids grown and flown.
What sort of adults do you reckon they'll become?
With the world this topsy-turvy, I couldn't even tell you what we're having for breakfast tomorrow. Though, if memory serves me right, one of them did say something about joining law.
Well, expect they'll be working under me then.
Keep patching roofs during patrol, and you'll be working under her.
Ouch. Can't argue with that.
You know, there was a time not too long ago when I wondered if there'd be more deputies turned handyman. Crime was at an all-time low, and optimism at an all-time high. That was before Nexus came along.
We were so close, weren't we? Things were just starting to come together. Almost like the gods built us up to knock us down again.
Oh, right. The gods.
Come to think of it, I haven't heard your catchphrase lately. There ain't nothing up above?
Yeah, well, I suppose I haven't given much thought to the gods lately. What I mean to say is, I've stopped caring whether or not they exist.
Spoken like a true sister of the faith.
It's your fault, you know.
Mine?
I wanted to be your god, Maiser. I wanted to grow so large I could bear your sins on one hand and forgiveness in the other. But then you took me in your arms and you made me feel not small, but protected, loved. The thing about gods is you can never love them the way they love you. But you returned my love in kind. You turned me from a god to a woman.
I never wanted you to be more than what you already are.
That's just what I'm talking about. When I'm with you, I feel like I'm perfect. Love the here and now enough, and you stop being concerned with the hereafter.
You've grown, but in many ways, you still haven't changed.
What about you? Still seeking grace in the clouds?
I don't know if there's any grace to be had from above. All I know is I don't need it no more. From here on out, I'll be building paradise with my own 2 hands, right here in Reveille. You can lean on me, Selena. I'm strong enough. And if anything, knowing what you've been through has made me stronger. I'm not going to buckle under the weight of my own sins when I think about the load you've carried. It's my turn to protect you now. I made you a promise. I vowed to keep you safe. No more waiting to be saved. Any doubts or fears from here on out, we'll face together.
You've grown too, Maiser.
Oh, well, I'm not so sure about that. There's something I've been meaning to talk to you about. You might find it silly, but Selena, you've got more admirers than a pear orchard has yellow jackets.
What? Where's this coming from all of a sudden? I bet you couldn't even name one.
There's several fellers at the station, and half a Reveille. Remember that tall drink of iced tea from town? Likely never lacked for a dancing partner.
Sounds like you were paying more notice to him than he was to me.
This ain't no joking matter.
Ain't it?
You must reckon I'm exaggerating.
You always are.
But you're my bride. Can you blame me for being overprotective?
No, I suppose I can. But just worrying will get you nowhere.
I know. Folks are always saying I gotta start walking belt buckle first. And here's hoping this is a step in the right direction.
A ring?
A belated engagement ring, to be exact. Figured the wedding ring should wait until we can choose them together. But I wanted something on your finger to
fend off the yellow jackets?
To fend off the yellow jackets.
Guess I better thank my admirers then.
I meant to get you a ring forever ago, honest. That's why the sheriff was so generous with my bonus. But you know how work's been. Then Nexus had to roll in and rain on our wedding, and in the hubbub,
You lost the ring.
Maybe.
Banging about with the pots and pans, was it?
Sorry.
Apology not accepted.
Thanks, Say again?
Put the ring on my finger, and I might just change my mind.
Yes'm.
A perfect fit.
As if I would mistake anything when it comes to you. Well, more than I already have.
Thank you. Truly.
I only regret I couldn't get it to you sooner.
Maiser, it's time we laid down our regrets. The future we bear on our shoulders is heavy enough.
You're right. We'll need all our strength for the road ahead. But at the end of it, I see a Reveille that's more beautiful than we've ever known.
It's a homespun truth. The more you throw away, the farther you can ride. If you don't hope, you won't despair. If you don't love, you won't grieve. If you don't place any stock in life, then you're beyond the terror of the grave. Doubts, ethics, humanity. All sacrifices to be made on the altar of success. That's why I killed the man and became the Spectre. After all, when you have nothing left to lose, you have nothing left to fear. And everything to gain. I never planned for a miraculous resurrection. The man was supposed to stay buried in his grave until Reveal itself had returned to dust. But plans have a way of going awry. And things that are buried will seek out the light. Took barking up a few wrong trees, but we hunted down the information all right in the end. Running a few minutes late. Luckily Val here can outrace time itself. Bun. If you got grievances, air them out now. Once we're in the lion's den, it'll be too late.
Who'da thunk? Who'da thunk there'd be a drawer hidden under Nahtnaught's bed of all places?
That's the point of hiding places, Bun. You don't think.
You didn't need to think anyways. You knew because of all your bedroom rendezvous.
Only to receive mission briefings.
Only? Sounds like hogwash to me.
My current association with Nahtnaught is pure business. Anything more that happened between us, that was before you and I got...
So there was something more. I knew it.
I'll make it up to you.
How?
We'll go shopping after this job.
So you can buy my forgiveness?
I'll take you anywhere you like.
So you can escape your guilt?
I'll rent out Spurred On for just the two of us.
So we can drink our problems away? Wouldn't be just the two of us anyways. The barkeep will need an invite. Or did Nahtnaught teach you to fry gizzards too? Fair, your sorries hold as much water as crocodile tears. If you can't convince me you care, I'll find someone who can.
Listen, I've explained the Nahtnaught situation. I could keep explaining until the moon goes blue from cold. It's still... Wait.
Ugh! Break faster, will ya? Maybe next time you can sling me clear over the horizon.
Have you found someone else?
Wouldn't you like to know? Two can play at keeping secrets. What would you do if I had found someone else?
I suppose I'd talk to him.
About?
Where he'd like a new breathing hole.
Most folks would call that a threat, Bear.
Oh, I ain't most folks.
You upset?
I ain't.
Whatever greases your wheels, hoss. Well, I got just the ditty to put the jingle back in your spurs.
Do you now?
I don't have anyone else. Not now. Not ever.
That so?
Those spurs jingling yet?
What do you reckon?
Like cowbells in the evening.
Speaking of, We burned a lot of daylight. I'll need to drive like grease lightning to make up the time. You better hold on tight.
Only way to hold on, Bear. Is this it? We finally moving on to phase 2?
Almost. Got our information. Now we need a plan. Not gonna complain about how your trigger finger's itching?
Do you reckon we stand a chance against Nexus? We barely scraped by the first fight with our hides intact. We had the Titans then.
I won't lie to you. Things look bad. But they look a lot better standing up than they do lying down. Lose your grit, and there's no tomorrow. That's just the way it is.
What's grit when you're up against the devil?
Is this the same girl who would charge hell with a single bullet and a bucket of water?
Oh.
Live or die. We'll do it together.
And if it's death, will you be able to make peace?
Well, first the devil will have to drag me kicking and screaming to the underworld. But once I see that there's no other way but down, then yeah, I suppose I will.
I used to dream of my grave. Now that I feel death breathing down my neck, it makes me sick.
Bunny.
I don't want to die. I don't know what changed. All I know is, even if I find myself glory-bound, I would shoot off my wings to get back to Earth. Let me ask you one more time, Bear. Can you really make peace with death?
When you kill a person, you take away everything they've earned and everything they have to give. That's why kids are always the hardest. All that possibility turned into ghosts. With all that I've taken, I felt I had no right wanting.
But you feel differently now?
Well, I still don't know about right or wrong. I don't believe that kind of certainty is vouchsafed on Earth. But I know about want, because you taught me. Bun, I want to grow old with you, as certain as the day is long. And hypocrisy or no, it's not a future I'm prepared to let Nexus take away.
Thanks for saying that, Bear. It's a relief to know it ain't just me quaking in my boots.
Embarrassing as it is to concede, I am fighting the urge to bolt even now.
You know what your thing is? Every time you discover even a twinge of feeling, you want to bury it like a dog with a bone.
That's true. But often, the way of the world is, no matter how deep you stick your head in the dirt, the light will still find its way to you.
What are you going on about? You found religion in your old age?
No. I found love.
Oh. Once this Nexus hoorah is sorted, we're going shopping.
As often as you'd like.
We're gonna burn rubber over dune and hill.
As far as you'd like.
We're gonna rent out Spurred On and drink her dry.
Us and the barkeep.
There are a million shades of light just over the horizon, and I want to see them all with you.
The sunrise tomorrow, the next day, and all the days after that. It's ours for the taking, Bun.
Guess we really are a pair of no-good true blue bandits. Always wanting more.
Reckon that's just part of living.
Living sure is sweet then. Wouldn't mind doing a lot more of it.
Then it's high time we reclaimed our town from Nexus. Because we got a future worth fighting for.
darn tootin' bear.
Let's get everything back.
Prevail, fools, ingrates. Thou hast chosen war over serenity. So be it. Let not sleep but dust veil thy deadly eye. Be not carried to rest by visions fair, but hounded to the grave by violence and despair. I know thy face.
Prevail just woke from a long nightmare. You are not putting us back under again.
The shadow of a shadow, neither human nor wretch. In the fires of war, thou wert made a titan. In the fires of war, be unmade again.
Have enough fire for 3 titans? Can't say I take kindly to snakes in my garden unless they're feeding worms.
Thy wounds be healed. The Veil was finally starting to rebuild. Then you had to ride roughshod over our progress.
The Titans 3. Force. Order. Prosperity.
Gracious.
Shards, remnants of stagnation. Ministers of the one I hate. Lend thy vision to her sightless eyes, that she may see her home fall to ruin. From thy living orb issue forth ghostly tears, that she may grieve from beyond the grave.
I adore the snap in your garters, hun, but the music don't play till all the dancers are assembled. That arrow.
Hold it, Nexus. Borrowed body or not, I won't have the blood of an entire world on Losaria's hands.
Fate's bullet. Of course.
Arisa? Why have you returned to Reveille?
I sensed the presence of another keeper, Nerva, and rushed over to help. If you'll have me, that is.
I'm always happy to add another girl to the line dance, especially when they're pretty and have light feet.
Normally, I'd say it's the act of a fool to place one's faith in a savior from another world. But I've seen what you can do, and my eyes are as sound as my word.
I only just found my home again. Please, Arisa, help me save it.
Why do you think I'm here? Your home is my home, too.
Feckless, witless, hopeless, the bullet of fate has run its course.
Here comes the cavalry.
I must say, it ain't a pleasure dancing with all these shades underfoot.
At this rate, there will be rain in Reveille before we gun down Nexus. I have Deputy Maiser holding down the fort, but time is still a valuable resource.
Then I will draw the shades away and give you a clear path to Nexus.
Sounds like a plan. As soon as Nexus is down, we'll come back for you. Promise.
I'll be waiting, friends. I am a wretch, a monster, and a sinner. That is how I have lived. But it is not how I will die. There is redemption waiting for me, and it lies with the future of Reveille.
Nexus!
Fate's bullet, thou hast killed Nexus of Serenity. In her place, Nerva hath raised a vessel of fury. Thou livest by a miracle, now thou shalt die by a curse.
On your toes, everyone! Nexus is stronger than ever before!
Courtesy of this Nerva, I suppose. Luckily for you two, I'm in a generous mood myself. Thy magic overfloweth. Thou art my hands, host of my power.
Whoa, overfloweth is right.
Music to my ears, Sheriff. Keep singing, and I may just let you have the killing blow.
Can't let me have what's already mine. Nah.
What art thou but shadows of a ghost? Wouldst thou rise where thy master fell?
This one's a lively stepper.
My breath becometh flame!
Senseless, worthless.
How's this for worthless?
Gracious. Finding it hard to breathe, Shug.
Not to worry. Won't be doing it for much longer.
Worthless. The words thou speakest, the deeds thou wouldst work, all...
Here's my chance. Far-flung traveler, carved from the distant past, come forth as verdant wind. Be our wings as we invoke thy name.
Ain't that a daisy?
This goes beyond normal magic, Nahtnaught. If I didn't know better, I'd say that in this moment, we were witnessing a miracle.
moment. Miracle.
Time we said our farewells, Keeper. Revale is a town of law and order. We have no need for your serenity.
Revale is a town of force, hun. Those who overstay their welcome wind up sleeping in a box.
And you'll be sleeping alone. No more terrorizing worlds, Nexus. This or any other. I can feel it. The branch from the Tree of Life. It's giving me power. Let's finish this! Ha!
How came the sparrow to slay the hawk? Or the hawk the dragon? How came I to be butchered by worms? Come wrath, come ruin. Slay this miracle and birth one of thy own. What once was spun shall be unwound. What once was healed shall be unbound. In blood of time let grace be drowned.
What's happening?
I don't know.
And I don't care to find out.
Hear me, enemies of serenity. With thy scorn, thou hast brought my wrath. There shall be a reckoning, and no miracle, no salvation.
No salvation? Nexus, we're already saved.
Much as I'd like to start singing hymns and hallelujahs, I fear the devil has a grip on us yet. Arisa, any idea as to how Nexus got herself resurrected?
I'd bet my last arrow Nerva was involved. The Nexus we just fought might have looked the same, but she felt like a completely different keeper.
Well, ladies, sounds like we gotta hunt down an adder's nest before the snake's out of hibernation. No rest for the wicked.
Tired, Sheriff? If you had sung your special song during the show, you might have bought yourself a rest.
Ah, well, if you'd showed up to the fight with more firepower than a matchbox, I might not be needing a rest.
If you're tired, maybe I can help. My friend's grandma once said I give the best back rubs in the whole forest.
I'll pass, thank you.
Why? Might be just the thing you need. You certainly have the joints of an old lady.
Laugh while you can, Naht.
I wasn't laughing, Vince. You're hearing things in your old age.
Come on, you two, stop it.
Is this what was keeping you? More bickering?
Not at all.
We would never be so immature.
Of course. Only a child would fail to appreciate the gravity of the situation. We must hurry back to town at once.
You're meeting with the others to form a plan, right? Take me with you.
I would not impose again.
I'm part of this fight too. You're my friends, as much as Losaria is. And that means your home is my home as well.
Reset. Time, close thine eyes. Never see again the sun of a new morn. Die past, die future. Naught shall exist but by my will. Let the world burn. Let history be reforged in the furnace of my fury. Be denied thy triumph, be denied thy miracle, be denied everything but my wrath. Restart.
Here's my chance. Far-flung traveler, carved from the distant past, come forth as verdant wind. Be our wings as we invoke thy name.
Ain't that a daisy?
This goes beyond normal magic, Nahtnaught. If I didn't know better, I'd say that in this moment, we were witnessing a miracle.
Yes, this moment.
Time we said our farewells, Keeper. Revale is a town of law and order. We have no need for your solemnity.
Revale is a town of force, hun. Those who overstay their welcome wind up sleeping in a box.
And you'll be sleeping alone. No more terrorizing worlds, Nexus. This or any other. I can feel it. The branch from the Tree of Life. It's giving me power. Let's finish this! Ha! Huh? Huh?
Senseless. Worthless.
She used the shade as a shield!
She did more than that. It takes a second to generate a shade. If she had one handy, it means she knew when and where the attack was coming, and that it would be powerful enough to require a living shield.
She has our dance steps all figured out.
What? How could...
Well, expect it's time I sang for my supper.
You're gonna sing?
It's a saying, miss. I'm fixing to unleash a powerful attack, but I will need time to prepare.
I hear you loud and clear. Well, we'll keep Nexus busy.
Don't get tongue-tied now, Shug.
Now try not to jinx it. I've been preparing this little ditty since the last world invasion. Thou shalt recall thy true self. Thou shalt forget thine own words. Thou art the bearer of my word, the engineer of my will. I am the immutable steel, the unsilenceable bullet. I have given thee purpose. I have given thee words. Recall thyself. Thou art bound by the chain of my command.
Reusing material, Vince?
You're a showwoman, nah? You must know there's always a twist. Thou art the vessel of my magic. Render unto me what is mine.
Well, I'll be draining power from your little word puppets. Even Icy couldn't hold a candle to your magic reserves right now.
I was inspired by Arisa's vampire friend, the one that fought alongside Bunny and Baron. Figured that if I wanted to bend Nexus's ear, I would need a voice of thunder. My flesh be power incarnate.
Labor on. The only fruit thou shalt harvest is the poison of my fury.
Silence.
Nexus has slowed down. Now's our chance.
Senseless. Worthless.
Even half a city's worth of mana couldn't hold you down for more than 2 minutes. Luckily, it is my trade to round up livelier folk.
Vengeance is a ceaseless wheel.
Kneel.
Futile.
Futile? Your words hold no weight, partner. Just the barking of a cornered dog.
That was amazing, Vincent. Now Nexus is right where we want her.
Seeing as she's our twice-honored guest, why don't we give her a Reveillon send-off? Quick draw.
How came the sparrow to slay the hawk?
Be still.
This ends here.
Ta-ta now.
Worms. Who gave thee thy tongue? From whence the gall to command me? Despicable. Despicable! Let thy fury burn in the fires of my wrath! What once was spun shall be unwound. What once was healed shall be unbound. In blood of time, let grace be drowned. Reset. Restart. 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 Reset.
Well, expect it's time I sang for my supper.
You're gonna sing?
It's a saying, miss. I'm fixing to unleash a powerful attack, but I will need time to prepare.
I hear you loud and clear. Well, we'll keep Nexus busy.
Don't get tongue-tied now, Shun.
Now try not to jinx it. I've been preparing this little ditty since the last world invasion. Thou shalt recall thy... Ah, damn it!
Where'd those shades come from? We have to save him!
Too late.
One falls.
Vincent! No!
I must say, I'm impressed with how quickly you collared Vincent. Then again, order always was more liable to taming. Force, you'll find, isn't.
Thou wilt sleep all the same. No power in this world can save thee.
Really now? I finally got all my bullets lined up for a big break and you want me to sleep on it. Not on your life. Fear is about to take the stage, and I got you special box seats.
Thou canst not bound infinity in a box.
Lively fiddle playing from a dead cat. Oh, and this is a private showing. Afraid I'll have to send your escorts back to hell. I don't like there to be crowds for this next number. It's quite personal. See, I box up everything that I touch, and I do mean everything. Bullets, magic, both the horse flesh and the horsepower behind it. Tragically, my touch tends to be fatal, but once in a blue moon, I brush up against somebody brimming with energy too large for this world. What do you suppose my box fills up with then? Unadulterated power. Saddle up, hun. You're about to feel the heat of the friskiest hell-raisers I have ever known.
Hateful, vile. Thou art a titan, but I am infinite. Surrender. Thy arm cannot reach me. One may as well shoot down the stars.
Far-flung traveler, carved from the distant past.
Fate's bullet. Where?
Come forth as verdant wind. Be our wings as we invoke thy name.
Little sparrow. Comest thou from the sky, then I shall tear off thy wings. What once was spun shall be unwound. What once was healed shall be unbound. In blood of time, let grace be drowned.
Ta-ta now.
It's over!
No, an eternity of sleep lies stretched out before thee. We have only just begun. Reset. Restart. Reset, restart, reset, restart, reset, restart, reset, restart. Reset!
With how quickly you collared Vincent. Then again, order always was more liable to taming. Force, you'll find, isn't.
Let slip thy dogs of war. Their fangs shall not reach me.
Oh, I'll be putting on the whole dog and pony show. And you got special box seats.
Vanity, thy stolen rounds will not pierce me.
Nothing hit. But that impossible unless you knew what was in the box.
That is not all I know.
Nahtnaught has her full attention. It's now or never.
Fall.
Nexus! How? Oh! This still isn't...
Fools! Go now to sleep unbroken, never again to see the break of day.
No!
Damn you! Damn you!
Order, force, fate. Fat swine to feed my fury. Thou art but formless shadows in the black of night. The world is now as it should be. The clock strikes the hour of truth, and yet my fury does not abate. Let it feed then on the land that stagnation loved. Until destruction sickens and dies.
Nahtnaught, Vincent, Arisa. How? I do not understand.
And then there was one. Wretched outcast, join that... My powers have taken their toll. I must rest.
Give them back.
Be gone. The shadow of a ghost hath no place in the light. Hark, ye tattered creatures that writhe in Revalian winds. I am Nexus of Serenity. Thy titans have fallen. Force and order sleep in the cradle of serenity. I too must go to my rest. But unlike that of the titans, my slumber hath an end. And at the end of that slumber, thy destruction shall begin. Where the vessel of stagnation loved, I shall hate. Where flower most brightly her labors, shall burn most brightly my flames. Take heed, take heed, take heed.
Was I dreaming? No. I do not have such anger in my heart. I do not have such murder. But now, she does. Nexus is a plague. And on the winds of fury, she is more deadly than ever before. Revale has only one lifeline remaining. Yes. They will be ready when the time comes. As will we.
By a frog's hair. Shoo-wee! I could get used to an empty Revale. Miles of packed dirt road, and exactly 0 grannies crossing them.
Felt good driving through town with nothing but the wind at our backs.
I'll drink to that. Nexus may be a fart in a tight space, but she can still blow some good our way.
I hate to put a kink in your rope, partners, but the law bans magic vehicles on city streets.
Does it now? Did you know that, Bear?
Sure as a church mouse is poor.
Well, Deputy, I guess we just don't give a hoot.
You know, there are times I almost forget y'all was outlaws, but you sure love jogging my memory.
All right, don't get your bacon in a sizzle. No folks around, no harm done. Besides, how is anybody supposed to be a law-abiding citizen on an empty bread basket? Is it too late to kidnap the barkeeper spurred on?
Hells bells. If you're that hungry, Selena's got grub laid out for us. Any war council business can wait till after.
Now you're speaking my language.
Never thought to find myself breaking bread with a lawman.
World ain't divided into cops and robbers no more. Now, it's those who want to save Revale, and those who want to watch it burn.
Thanks for the meal.
Not sure if I should be concerned or impressed.
Where does it all go?
And that was us minding our table manners.
Ooh, hot gravy. I nearly ate the napkin. This might be my favorite joint after spurred on.
Is that a compliment?
of the highest... Hold up. You always have that rock on your finger?
If always is an afternoon.
The lawman give it to you?
I don't see who else.
Must be nice. Real fancy pants brand, too. Just like the ring Baron never got me.
Now, that ain't fair. Every trinket ever come into your possession, you've hawked. How was I supposed to know you wanted to start buying it back?
Beats me. If 1,000 rings on 1,000 country lovers as include you in, I reckon nothing will.
You never gave a tinker's damn about tradition.
Chef lady friend, you get ring. You like?
I do.
That clear enough for you, Hoss?
All right, then. Once Nexus is good and gone, I'll buy you more rings than you can tunnel out of.
Ahem. All the carrots in the world ain't worth spit if you don't got the heart to back it. An ounce of sincerity saves a pound of pain. Or so I've heard.
Point taken.
If and you would like advice from a friend, I...
Lost the engagement ring and nearly brung the house down looking for it?
Selena, I was making a good impression.
You made an impression.
Appreciate you digging a new low, friend. Maybe hope for me yet.
Why do I even try?
Well, we've broken bread and dunked on the deputy. High time we moved on to business. We got a squatter laying claim to our home and our future. How do we beat Nexus?
We could start by exchanging reports.
Spoken like a true lawman. And? How have y'all been keeping busy?
Preparing for war, which has honestly become a typical Friday evening here in Reveille.
Ever since Nexus threatened to rain destruction down on our heads, we've been evacuating citizens, getting them as far as we can before the flood strikes.
How's that going for you?
It's already gone.
Last train pulled out of the station this morning. Of course, folks were packing in a rush, and we had to comb a few burrs from the horse's tail. But I'm proud to say my fellow deputies rose to the challenge. We are officially the last 4 Good Samaritans left on this side of the Dust Bowl.
By burrs, you mean the satin-covered swine from Golden Hills.
I don't want to be pointing any fingers, but yes, folks are riled up about the lack of priority evacuation for Golden Hills, Dust Home residents in first class, and the law's failure in meeting the threat of Nexus.
All that coming from nincompoops who couldn't tell a trigger from a monkey's tail. Should have had them talking down the barrel of your gun.
And tarnish my shiny deputy's badge? You sound like Selena.
Ain't no one got the time of day to spare for lip, especially not at the end of the world.
I always knew we danced to the same fiddle, Chef Lady friend. They're going by that ring, Chef Lady Bride.
How about going by my name, Selena?
Is somebody feeling bashful?
That's my blushing bride.
Keep talking and you might be staring down the barrel of my gun.
Let's return to the topic at hand. I did my rounds round town, and I can confirm that not a soul has been left behind.
Trains are chock full of supplies, too. Enough to feed the population of Reveille for 3 winters.
As for order, we asked Golden Hills and Dustholm each to elect a governor, and the deputies to appoint a new sheriff. No matter which way we're headed, the citizens of Reveille will be right as rain. You have my word. Here on out, it's forward march and no looking back.
You ain't preparing for war, you're preparing for death.
This is Nexus, the same being who eclipsed the Titans. Even a blind fool can see death in her shadow.
But that don't mean we're resigned to defeat. Only that there's no price we won't pay for victory. If the only way we can win is to drag the devil down to hell with us, so be it.
If fighting full tilt means ensuring you have your 2 coppers for the ferryman, then fine by me.
Bear and I know that Nexus is as tough as stewed roadkill. But we got no plans to die. Not while there's still cane to raise.
Death comes for us all, but he's gonna have a hell of a time catching up to me and Bun.
Hope that confidence means y'all kept up your end of the deal. Let's have it then. Your grand scheme to beat Nexus.
Simple enough.
Light her up and burn her down.
That's it?
During your last fight with Nexus, did y'all not find a soft underbelly or a fatal quirk?
There ain't no strategy with a mad dog, 'cause there ain't no predictability.
There's only who's shooting and who's dead.
Shooting don't mean a thing if the bullet don't go through the hide.
She ain't invincible. We've beaten her once before. We just need our silver bullet. You're a sister of the church, right? Surely you remember your scripture and fate's bullet.
Well, butter my backside and call me a biscuit. Where do we get more?
That's the thing. There was only one ace in our deck, and we already played it.
Oh.
However, there is more than one way to draw a winning hand. The original fate's bullet was fashioned by the god of our mythos, Floes, from the Stone of Beginnings.
Which would mean it draws its power from the divine.
Bubba bingo!
And Reveal has its own guardian angels in the form of the Titans.
Right, the children of God.
But the Titans ain't in Reveal anymore. There ain't nothing in Reveal anymore except us.
Then I reckon we're in for a promotion.
I hear you clucking, but I can't find your nest.
In layman's terms, we're becoming Titans.
Is that even possible?
Sure is. A Titan's power is inherited, though the ceremony remains a secret. Nahtnaught and Vincent both had predecessors. In fact, the only Titan who didn't inherit his power was the King of Thieves himself.
Iceschillendrig.
Iceschillendrig stole and wore human skins, but he was no human himself. He was pure god power, or devil power, depending on who you ask.
The ceremony. Y'all mentioned a secret ceremony. Uncover anything helpful about that?
Better have. Done near ran vow into the ground looking for this.
A journal? It looks as old as dirt.
May well have been. This book contains the written records of every Titan ever to exist. Among them, there's a ritual and incantation titled Song of Heaven and Earth that's used to pass on Titan power.
Can we perform the ritual?
If and you've learned your letters, all it involves is reciting an incantation comprised of 2 lines.
This the one?
Mm-hmm. There's some stage setting needs to be done before the magic happens, but those 2 lines are about the head and tail of it.
What do we got? The hawk is released into the dying day. Blind justice is robbed in the earth where he lay.
The hawk and justice. I'm assuming that's force and order. The meaning of the rhyme has me as lost as a peach pit in high weeds. But at least we don't have to go on one of those crazy quests fairy tales are always on about.
Oh, like steal the teats off a golden bull and other such fiddle-faddle?
Anyways, other than accelerate, I don't have enough magic in me to light a stove. If all it's gonna take is reciting poetry, then...
Is that all it's gonna take? We are talking about the transference of a legendary amount of power here. Feels like a monkey's paw sort of situation.
Yeah, you put your finger right on the money. Like all investments, this one comes with risk and cost proportionate to the reward.
That don't sound good.
Now, there is a chance that our flesh won't be able to hold the mana pouring in. In that case, the ceremony is bust, and we're dead.
That's the risk. What's the cost?
If the Song of Heaven and Earth manages to play out, we will inherit everything from our predecessors. Title, power, and life. Which means...
Nahtnaught and Vincent will die.
I read every syllable on every scrap of paper I could find about the Titans. All of them telling the same tale. When a new Titan is born, the old one has to die.
Then I suppose there ain't no two ways around it.
What man wouldst reap, he must sow with blood.
That all you have to say? Well, if Bear is in favor, I say get on with it. I myself have got it out for Nahtnaught, and that ain't no secret. But what about you, Deputy? Ain't Vincent like a daddy to you?
We all gotta make sacrifices.
Ugh, classic menfolk, hiding behind cliches. Where's your wagon hitched, Selena?
I didn't know Vincent well and got no personal stake in this. However, I am a smart investor, and a smart investor always looks to minimize cost. Nexus hasn't raised a finger, and already we're hurting. At this rate, we're gonna be worn out before the battle even starts. Anyhow, this is no more than talk coming from me. It's y'all who have the information. Ain't there a way to cut a better deal?
Well, I got an idea, but it really ain't no more than a crackpot notion. Couldn't hold a prayer in it.
Let's have it. You're only gonna regret keeping quiet.
You're right. And I got regrets enough.
So, this notion of yours?
It's about the incantation. The Hawk is released into the dying day. Blind justice is robbed in the earth where he lay. There are clear references to force and order, but nothing about prosperity. That got me to figuring. What if there's a third line? What if, down the ages, our predecessor Titans have been performing the ritual with an incomplete incantation?
Could be. I mean, a gun without all its parts is liable to backfire, ain't it?
Of course, magic and machines are two different beasts. This could all be wishful thinking. What's more, Bun and I haven't been able to locate that third line.
We damn near overturned every grain of sand in Reveille. Nada.
I suspect there's only one source with the information we seek. Mr. Prosperity himself.
Illganeau?
Skies above, you're alive! When Nexus was crowing about the fall of the Titans, I assumed the worst.
So did I. But come to think of it, it was strange she didn't mention prosperity. Ain't for a fearmonger to keep her kills secret.
I apologize for the delay. I lost consciousness for some time after the battle.
We're just thankful you're back. We had some questions.
About the third line of the Song of Heaven and Earth, I take it?
Yeah. Does it exist?
Yes, it exists. However, it will not save Nahtnaught and Vincent.
How can you be so sure?
I have an infallible source.
Infallible? Oh no. You must be joking.
Not about this. Within me, Iceschillendrig still lives.
He just phased out of her, like some kind of well-dressed ghost.
Why, y'all look as if you just stepped on the devil's tail. Fine bit of scenery. I can almost forgive Illganeau for disturbing my eternal rest.
Illganeau, what is he talking about?
After suffering defeat at the hands of Nexus, I wandered for a time in the land of dreams, between life and death. There, I met Iceschillendrig. When I returned to the waking world, I decided to bring him with me.
You brought a tried and true killer under my roof.
Yes, he is a killer. You can spit on him for his sins. You can curse him for his crimes. But in war, we must sometimes make peace with the devil. Or will you not stoop to take salvation's hand? We need Iceschillendrig's information. Without Titan power, there is no victory against Nexus. Bunny and Baron know this.
Can't argue with her there.
Desperate is as desperate does. But why would Iceschillendrig help us?
I spoke to him.
You spoke to him? I'd have more hope sweet-talking the water out of a whale.
That is because I am a businessman, boy. I am interested in deals, not sermons or propaganda. While the gas you were peddling would not warm a mouse in its burrow, Illganeau came to me with an offer that I simply could not refuse. Myself, the bones of that woman now house my soul. And what a house it is. Repose without death, comfort without end. A temple fit for a god. Be a crying shame if Nexus desecrated it.
Is that true, Illganeau? Hell knocked, and you invited it in.
Desperate is as desperate does.
Don't you go pulling that long face now. Y'all got a peach of a deal. 3 Titans for the price of 1.
How much more self-glory are we gonna have to listen to before you say anything useful?
Ain't you a little piggy eager for dinner? Very well. Now, normally, the song of heaven and earth requires the physical presence of both the benefactors and the beneficiaries. However, being as my associate Titans are wrapped up, y'all may appoint me as delegate. After all, we are 3 bodies, but 1 God.
Appointed. Not seeing much other choice in the matter.
I am as honored as you are overjoyed. Now I suppose I'd better declaim the 3rd line of that song before y'all burst. For God's salvation, this is the price I pay. That is the anthem of prosperity. Declaration of a fair deal. No crawfishing, no loopholes. No seeking to default on the payment that was promised. To parse the song of heaven and earth in livestock terms, the first 2 lines enable man's inheritance of the power of God. The last line enables God's inheritance of the world of man. Despair shall be your only salvation. Tremble now, my world, and worship your God. It don't matter which way you spin the ditty. The butcher will have his pound of flesh, and you are a fool if you think otherwise. And anyways, the pig has no business worrying about the hog.
What's that supposed to mean? You figure the ceremony is gonna kill us?
I know it. See, over the years, I have donned what the uncultivated might call more than my fair share of human skins. It means I am the leading authority on you poor sinners. And I am telling you that the ritual will tear you apart. Chin up, boy. If I know Vincent, his will has you listed as successor to his badge and title, as sure as the plague is deadly. In any case, a good businessman always upholds his end of the deal, and I promised y'all 3 Titans for the price of 1. And Lord Iceschillendrig saith unto the children of the earth, do as I command you, and I shall raise you above the dust whereof you are made. The method will be unorthodox, but I can make you Titans. Now y'all tell me, is that transaction worth Nahtnaught and Vincent's lives?
Let me tell you the tale of the little box girl. Once upon a time, a tiny little girl was born to the biggest, mightiest parent you could imagine, the Titan of Force. The little box girl was given everything her little box heart could have wanted. Toys, money, guns, corpses. Let's just say the Force family had unconventional predilections. But despite its owner being so spoiled, even salt couldn't save her. That itty-bitty box heart remained empty. Then, one day, the little box girl saw a bird. As the bird flew, it appeared the king of all creation. The sun spread on its feathers a coat of 1,000,000 hues. The sky cast in its path a carpet of clouds, and all the earth lay prostrate beneath its wing-tipped shadow. It was noble, it was beautiful, and it was free. In that moment, the little box girl knew she had to have that bird. For many days, she waited by the box-shaped window in her box-shaped room until one day, the bird happened to perch on the sill. The girl seized the bird, and the bird shrieked. Then it shuddered, dropped a few broken chirps, and moved no more. The girl stood in the silent room, her pulse drumming a furious rhythm in her ears. Her mind laid the 3 versions of the bird one over the other like transparent film reels. The king, the shrieker, the carcass. And for the first time, the little box girl felt her little box heart begin to feel. It was meaningless being handed things on a silver platter. You have to take and take and take. And that, dear listener, is the story of how I came to love fear. As you can imagine, my collection expanded quickly after that. Birds, rats, anything with lungs to shriek and a heart to fear. But as I grew, so did my little box heart, and it became an endless task to keep it full to bursting. Not even taking my daddy's powers could keep me sated for long. He put on an absolute tempest of a show, though. There was thunder, there was rain, and there was a whole lot of reckoning. In the end, I had it all. His life, his dignity, and every one of the poor sinners who had ever worked with him dancing on the palm of my hand. I was like some mythical beast, sitting atop an endless hoard of treasures. Yet, I still wanted. Bunny and Baron, you say?
Yes, ma'am. They're the talk of the town. Apparently they steal from the rich and give to the poor, but nobody's seen their faces.
I couldn't care less about faces. What I'm interested in is backbone, especially when it's used to stand up to Icy. I arranged a meeting on a whim. If they lacked entertainment value, well, I knew how to help along a dying show. I take it you're the latter half of Bunny and Baron?
As if you don't already know the answer. Now, tell me, what business does the Titan of Force have with a bandit?
Oh, sugar, this ain't a business call. Not yet, anyway. I just came down for some light viewing entertainment. Though I must say, there ain't much of a view. Jamming may have hit his face, but carve enough want into a body, and you can feel it pulling at everything around it. There was a great big hole right down to the middle of this man, and it was marvelous. Become my dogs, and I'll give you the chance to bite the biggest bull in town. Iceschillendrig, take him for all he's worth and knock his candy ass off the throne. He agreed on 2 conditions. The first was nothing to write home about, something about not being my bloodhound forever. But the second made my heart sing. My, you do have a knack for seeing things as they are. Whoever takes down Icy gets his syndicate. I'll take him for everything he's worth until he doesn't have a crumb of cash to his name.
Then I'll settle for his titanhood, to take command of his pack.
Yeah? And what'll you accomplish by doing that? Gonna go after Vincent?
Yep. And you after him.
How fearsome. He was a kindred spirit. Time would continue to hollow out the hole in him until it grew as big as a titan. Then maybe... Since when did I deal in maybes? There is an old saying, hot will cool if greedy will let it. All physical objects are worth more than their weight. They may carry with them memories, joy, or the key to a new and glorious future. When I take all that is and all that may be. Maybe that bird could have grown more beautiful. Maybe its wings could have flown even farther. I took that away from it. I took it away and turned it into a single grain of sand in an ever-expanding hourglass. But greed cares nothing for possibility. Greed has no time for regret.
If the law upholds only good, then regret is the devil's emotion. Maiser, looking at you is like peering into a looking glass through time. You see, I wasn't always a Titan. No siree. Once upon a time in a magic fairyland, I was a boy who believed in justice. I believed there was a world where the innocent don't bleed and crooks don't smile, and I believed I could find it in the law. I went after that 10 star like a hound after a biscuit. Spent all day and night patrolling, and the time in between at the shooting range or fine-tuning my magic. I also caught my fair share of dine and dash dans back in the day. I carried groceries, fixed saloon roofs, and on one occasion, I located a runaway pet turtle. If there was a query, the law had an answer. There was never a trail laid out that was too foolhardy or crackpot for me to get after. Looking at the number of incident reports I wrote, you'd be surprised I could still hold a gun. Colleagues said a bleeding heart like me would never make it in Revale. Never had no ears to listen to them, though. Dedicated them both to the voice of the people. There was only one soul at the station who foresaw a future where I didn't wind up dead in a ditch. He was the sheriff at the time, and the Titan of Order. He was my predecessor. While the rest of my fellow deputies were taking the piss out of me for peddling my produce, the sheriff was the only one who was buying. He said that tomorrow was built on dreams, and those who failed to dream big would find themselves living a small future. Hoping to follow in his footsteps, I earned his favor and became his right-hand man. Well, I say earned, but I more talked my way into it. I will bring peace. I will uphold the law. Boy, howdy, I could talk a gate off its hinges. A new sun is rising. Death will no longer stalk the streets of Revale. With words not worth the spit to oil them. Because justice is coming. What did I know about justice? Me? The next Titan? Years passed and undid the sheriff like chewed twine. With a foot in the grave and the devil poking him in the back with a sharp stick, he saw it was time to name his successor. No one was surprised when he announced my name, least of all me. I had spent a tremendous amount of time and energy on ensuring that I was the only choice. Then I learned that my ambition had to be slaked with blood. To pass on his powers, the sheriff had to give up his life. I can't do it. There must be another way to inherit. I won't kill you. Those were just empty words, a smokescreen to hide my monstrous soul. I kept dodging the matter of inheritance, and the sheriff continued to weaken. With the top dog out of commission, the gallows birds came home to roost. Revale became a den of crime. It was the end of the line. I had to choose the sheriff or the city. Well, that was what I told myself. But it was a lie. I knew it. The sheriff knew it. My heart was set on becoming the Titan of Order. Consequences be damned. I had never meant to save the sheriff. Don't make me kill you. please. I bawled and blubbered by the sheriff's deathbed, and the kind old man entertained my theatrics. He told me that justice has wages, the same as sin, but that shouldn't stop us from acting our conscience. The happiness of the many came over the happiness of the few. His final words to me were, "Do what is right." Before I had time to process what had happened, it was over. I was a Titan, and the sheriff was dead. Seeing his corpse lying there, with the twinkle wiped from his eyes, drove home the cold, hard fact that I had killed a good man in the name of justice. The wages of doing right. From then on, I was jerked about by the sheriff's dying words like a one-legged puppet on strings. I could never get free of them. Every crossroads I came to, regardless of how high the toll or what I was leaving behind, I would march down the path of law and order. Because believing in what's right is the thin line that separates noble sacrifice from murder. Maiser, I know that you're facing your own crossroads now, and no earthly soul can tell you which way leads to heaven and which way to hell. You will have to determine for yourself what is right. I only hope you can make peace with your decision, better than I could. Because of all my choices, you are the one I don't regret.
It ain't like you to oversleep. Must have been a peach of a dream.
I'm just tired now.
Maiser and Selena, man and wife. Congratulations.
Congratulations!
Congratulations!
I wish you all the happiness in the world.
I've had enough of dreams.
Really now? 'Cause you had a look on your face sweeter than stolen honey. I could have sworn you were knocking on the gates of glory.
Well, I will be soon. The ceremony has begun.
Really? I hadn't noticed.
You sure sing sweet for a dying hawk.
Can't a girl look forward to her beauty sleep? After a lifetime of taking, I suppose it's my turn to give. Take it then. Take it all.
How does that woman manage to make everything sound like a threat? Maiser, I'm sorry that this has been thrust on you so early, but it seems you've already come to a decision. I know that nothing I can say will make this feel right, but I can tell you one thing. Thank you for giving me hope.
Feel that, Bun? Air's heavier than usual.
Yeah, and it stakes too.
Feels ominous, all right. Enough to raise every hair on a black cat.
It's getting more suffocating by the minute. Just this feeling of dread that keeps growing and growing. I bet Nexus... Watch out.
Not these freaky critters!
Here we go!
Rise and shine.
A welcoming party just for us? You shouldn't have.
We will engage these poor creatures. Go on. Nexus is waiting for you.
Well, see you on the other side, Illganeau.
I shall be waiting on the field of victory. Look lively, Iceschillendrig. The rents do.
Now that I am the one paying, I cannot say that I much care for the system of capitalism. Excuse me. I have just been snatched from slumber and would appreciate some peace and quiet. Let's see here. For abrading my refined hearing with your caterwauling, 5,000 gold. The time and labor it will take to slaughter every one of you piggies. How about I give you all the lot price and call it 60,000? Finally, for the irritation you have caused me, 100,000 gold. Why do they always have to squeal? Never saves them.
Iceschillendrig, remember that you are paying me in victories and not in blood. One loss, and the deal is off.
You desire all the odds on the house, do you? Well then, I had better call my most crooked dealer. Zecilwenshe.
My, oh my. I was just about ready to burst. That was a downright cruelty, Lord Icy. All these mice having their way, and not letting the cat come out and play.
Zecil, I did not summon you to listen to your mouth.
Of course, Lord Icy. I was always a better dancer than a singer anyways. Now, why don't we have ourselves a little dance of the dead?
Bring me victory, boy. Victory at all costs.
We have one chance. Stumble, and you do not get up again.
Oh, I'll be fine, as long as you two don't get underfoot.
Little old me? Why, my boots are as light as smoke and as fleet as a bullet.
Sounds like Illganeau's putting on a show.
Reckon they can whoop those varmints?
They'll have to. We can't close the deal on our own.
I wouldn't worry about them. We're the ones fixing to twist the tiger's tail.
Same tiger who beat Arisa and the Titans. Have mercy. I'm about as nervous as a clumsy chef in a wooden cookhouse.
You could always turn back.
No, sir. I spent all my life running from demons and learned that it gets you nowhere. I will fight and die here if I must.
Well, you're gonna need every ounce of that courage soon. We're getting...
Baron!
I know.
Dance on, ye puppets of fate. Thy hour upon the stage will yet draw to an end.
That's Nexus?
Those mana levels shouldn't be possible.
Are you gonna stand there and shake, or are you gonna get to work?
You heard him. Scan those smoke wagons!
Weak.
Accelerate! Trigger! Rapid fire!
Ignite! Trigger! Haven fire!
Thou art nothing. Less than nothing. So many ghosts. So many walking corpses. A procession of the dead. Each step bringing thee closer to thy graves.
I know we heard about how tough she is, but it sure turns my stomach seeing somebody take all that lead like it was nothing.
You got plenty of time to be sick after the fight. Now, come on!
Break. That power.
Yep, I boxed up your gift. Little parlor trick I picked up recently. Courtesy of the Titan of Force.
In a dream, I saw two titans diminish into shriveled, crawling creatures. I saw, and now I understand.
All right, Maiser, put on your big boy boots. I soar on the wings of angels. Override! Reload! Tachyon fire!
You must be the new arm of order.
Yeehaw! She's hurting. Guess the sun does shine on the dog's behind.
Fools. Seekest thou to seize the future thy forebears lost? Thy reach is but half of theirs. Half of their wisdom and half of their strength. A coffin's quarters is fit for thee.
Can't argue with you there, milady. The sheriff can command the four winds and everything they touch. But all I got is a souped-up version of Accelerate.
As for me, while Nahtnaught wielded power in both hands, I can only use my right.
However, Nexus, I do believe you are forgetting something.
We've each found our other halves.
Words. Nothing but...
Yoo-hoo! I was starting to feel left out.
Foolish is the hare that jumps into the lion's mouth.
Oopsie-daisy. Nahtnaught sure had a sweet deal with this boxing hoodoo. Starting to regret that I only have the use of old Lefty here.
Well, better half a titan than all a corpse. I'm alive with heaven's retribution. Reload! Gunfire!
Powers of force and order. But how?
Look at that! Right where her heart would be. Slick shot, Selena!
Right back at you, Bunny.
2 for force and 2 for order. Yet thy power is but 1/2. Is it possible? Thou hast divided thy inheritance.
That's right. We made a deal with the devil.
None of y'all has the magical capacity to withstand a Titan's inheritance. The power would eat through you like bourbon through old parchment. However, if we divide the inheritance into halves, we can cheat the Reaper. Given the history of your associations, I expect Bunny and Baron will succeed the Titan of Force. The power of order would go to the station mud in the church mouse. Now, what makes this such a sweet deal is, when the time comes for you to pass on your titles, you will not die. Of course, the power of the Titans will be significantly diminished, shrunk down to human size, so to speak. That may be why nobody has ever considered sharing the inheritance until now. See, the figures who rose up to be Titans were monumental thinkers. Megalomaniacs so focused on absolute power, the value of their own lives appeared small in comparison. And how can a soul that would sacrifice its very self trust another?
Then how can you be sure the inheritance will split?
The Titans may not have been philanthropists, but the being they owed their power to was. You know the story.
In the beginning, there was a single god, whose first command was, let one become 3.
Thus, from the divine spirit, the Titans were born.
Now the third shall become 6th, which may not have the same ring as let one become 3, but it is the same concept. That is the deal on the table, and unless I am mistaken, it is one that you cannot afford to refuse. Illganeau, I will be withdrawing to the inner chambers of your subconscious, where I can prepare for the ceremony undisturbed. I know how rats like to squeak, but the terms of this contract are non-negotiable.
Iceschillendrig might be the lowest son of a gun I ever met, but between the two of you, I'd say he's the lesser of 2 evils.
Witless. Thou art candles that give smoke after thy fire hath burned out. Thy forebears lacked strength enough to defeat me, wherefore diminish where there is already a dearth. Fools, fools, fools.
The only fool here is you.
What? Do not confuse madness for courage, worm.
If power was the only thing that mattered, humans would have gone extinct a long time ago. We're small creatures living in a big world, but we've faced calamity before, and soon you'll just be another item on a long list of things we've survived.
Boring! If you merry hens are done clucking, let's settle this the old-fashioned way.
You win, you build a new reveal over our dead bodies. We win, you get the hell out of our city.
You wanted a reckoning? Well, you got one! Come on, you devil! Showdown!
Fahn, don't give her a chance to counterattack. Keep plying your iron.
Like a blacksmith at her forge, Bear!
Farcical. That wrens may hunt where eagles could not soar.
Selena, we're up!
Don't miss. Thou art host of my flame!
But don't jinx it! The flame quickeneth! Fire in the hole!
Thou art the remnants of remnants.
Lending speed to burning bullets. Clever way to pack on the heat.
I was never worth beans with ignition. But now that Selena can lend me her power with the Titan's word, I've become a regular old fire cat.
With Maiser limited to acceleration tricks and me to pyrotechnics, we had to get creative. I'd say our fireworks are even a match for Vincent's.
Thou seekest warmth from a false flame, which hath radiance but no heat. And I have seen thee by its light. I have seen thy power. And I have seen thy doom. Join thy predecessors in the cradle of death. I have peered into the seeds of time and crushed the grains of thy success. No laurel shall adorn thy brow, but thou shalt have funeral posies for thy breast.
Nexus can tell the future now?
Well, that ain't no fun.
What's life without surprises?
She'll know the joy of revelation soon enough.
Silence. Force. Order. No matter how much time may pass, the powers of the Titans remain constant. Thou art but pebbles in a rushing stream.
Ah, that's our cue.
Thy futures still run to the sea of death.
Nexus the all-seeing, blinded by a trick of light. Seems you were a false prophet after all.
Where are they?
Surprise! Thy heels are light. I soar on the wings of angels. You ready, Bunny? Catch!
Alley-oop and bang!
What foul craft is this? What is in thy box?
Funny that you asked, because a whole lot of figuring went into this one. As you know, the Titan of Force can box anything she touches.
That includes the Law Dog's acceleration magic. Now, when an accelerated bullet is kept cozy in my casket, it continues to gain speed.
And when that bullet's gained enough momentum to all but catch up to yesterday,
then it's time to unleash punishment.
No more than the low cunning of a beast.
oh, but we sure acted like heroes. Don't we at least get points for being debonair? Bunny may be accelerated, but it takes true grit to catch a bullet barehanded.
My grit ain't no truer than your aim, partner.
Courage will not make a worm a lion.
Might not. But you know what the nifty thing about worms is?
For a critter living in the dirt, there ain't nowhere to go but up.
But a towering figure like you?
You've got a long fall ahead of you. Now, who's ready for some sweet revenge? The flesh is fire. I am the light with heaven's retribution. Incinerate! Reload! Godfire!
Madness! What canst thou scorch with so weak a flame?
Bless your slow-witted heart. Don't take but a spark to light dynamite.
Got a present for you, Nexus. Hope you like sugar.
Ow!
Confused? Allow me to elucidate. Set fire to a bullet-sized amount of powdered sugar, and it will burn. However, if you set fire to a cannonball-sized amount, it's gonna explode.
It's simple science, really. Expand the surface area, increase the oxygen to particulate ratio, and you have yourself a regular bomb. Of course, most folks ain't equipped to carry a factory's worth of sugar on their person, but the Titan of Force ain't most folks.
I know we ain't gonna be winning any prizes for genius, but with just a little thinking.
We make a big boom.
Heretics! Blasphemers! I bring thee peace on earth, and am repaid with butchery!
I've been called worse, but how's that heretic sobriquet sitting on you, sister?
Huh! Better than the sister sobriquet, I can tell you that.
Not much longer now. Take her down.
Thou art blinded by pride. Thy arm will never reach me.
Ha! Oh, it'll reach. It may take a while, but bit by bit, step by step. We're headed to victory.
Thinkest thou thine eye stretches farther than mine?
Well, if your perception is so clear, explain how you didn't notice that one of us was missing.
What?
This Jack-in-the-Box act is gonna bite my rosy rear with heightened claustrophobia, but... Thanks for the ride, Baron.
You scratch my back, I scratch yours. Acceleration gave me all the mobility I needed to get us to point-blank range.
Once you've called down the Thunder Nexus,
there's no escape!
Never have the Titans so conspired together.
Glad your trigger finger shoots as well as your mouth, Maiser. The fame of Bunny and Baron might have been short-lived if you'd been the lawman dogging us.
yeah, well, dip so much as a toe into banditry again, and I'll have you behind bars faster than a big city minute.
Not if I put you in a box first.
How? Wherefore?
Poor little Nexus. Maybe this will sweeten your day.
I have seen all. I know all.
She's as dipped as a powdered donut. You ready, Selena?
Always. Thy flesh is fire. I am the light with heaven's retribution. Shame that even with all that sugar on you, you're still as bitter as gall. Welcome to your last supper, Nexus. Burn in hell!
Choo-wee! Now that's a Rebellion cookout! I say we land the coup de grace straw and breeze on home to a feast before the boys even know what happened. Your chow's too fine to be shared.
Sounds good to me. I'll whip you up one of my special desserts.
I'm more of a ribs and steak gal.
We must have been born under the same star.
This cannot be.
Nexus, I recognize that all we little people must look identical to you. And that short-sightedness is exactly what led you straight off a cliff.
You can give two artists the exact same canvases, the exact same brushes, the exact same paint. 10 times out of 10, they'll produce wildly different paintings. We might have Nahtnaught and Vincent's powers, but we ain't the same people. And we sure as hell ain't meeting the same end.
No! 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 Thy victory is a false vision, the coinage of a diseased brain.
Nexus, I don't doubt you got enough power to snuff out Reveal like a candle.
And yet, though not a single one of us can compare to the Titans out of Rulder, I can still promise that we'll win the day. Know why?
Silence! I will not hear the ravings of madness!
Because we ain't alone.
And whether you're a bandit or a lawman, a sinner or a saint,
You got it in you to forge a new future.
That's what it is to be human!
Human? What is a human? But a dream of dust! How dare you in the vessel of stagnation mock my ears with talk of so insubstantial a creature? You that rise from the earth like phantoms to wander a time beneath sightless stars. Then dissolve again into that from whence they came. Thou hast no future. What once was spun shall be unwound. What once was healed shall be unbound. In flood of time, let grace be drowned.
Trigger's already been pulled, Nexus. There's no going back.
No matter how far you run or where you hide, frontier justice will find you.
future ain't no place for a dumb old bird like you anyway. Forever singing the same tune.
A new wind is rising, and change is a-coming, whether you like it or not.
Thou art marked for death. But I am the ceaseless wheel of fury. I am omniscient. I am eternal. Reset. What is a human but a dream of dust? And the land of Nod is under my dominion. I am the director of this insubstantial pageant. Thy tale of smoke and thunder is mine to tell. Restart.
It's already been told, Nexus. There's no going back.
No matter how far you run or where you hide, frontier justice will find you.
Future ain't no place for a dumb old bird like you anyway. Forever singing the same tune.
A new wind is rising, and change is a-coming, whether you like it or not.
Every star must fall from its zenith. This is where you fall. Prepare yourself, Nexus of Serenity.
How hast thou come here? Wherefore doth time sleep? Did I not bid it wake?
You have mistaken the situation.
What?
Time does not sleep. It's stagnated.
And I was the one who did the deed.
The Titan of prosperity? Impossible. The seeds of time are beyond thy grasp.
I will be called by my proper title. Thank you very much.
The vessel of stagnation. But death hath taken thee in its grasp. I saw thy downfall. No, this must be a bodiless creation, a grinning mockery.
Creation. That is one way to put it. The creation myth of Reveil. In the beginning, there was a pebble. God took up this pebble in her hand and formed the world. She then divided into 3 titans, so that she could walk on the land and amongst the people she created. Now that humanity stands upon the brink of destruction, 3 has become 1 again. I have inherited the powers of force, order, and prosperity. The Holy Trinity that makes up the author of all things. Thereby, I have inherited the power of Floes.
That includes the ability to bend time, or unbend it, as we demonstrated during your little reset dalliance earlier. What did you say you were? Director of this insubstantial pageant? Wonderful turn of phrase. I shall take note of it. Now, I grant that the powers of fury are awe-inspiring, but they are far from one of a kind. A sad but common tale. Your hubris has led to your downfall.
Whence came this knowledge?
About your powers? Well, it seems you tired yourself out chasing after 3 swift mice, didn't you? So you had to lay yourself out and take a long catnap.
Your mind was as battered as your body. As you slept, I crept through the cracks in your psyche and bore witness to your wrath. I saw your death, your rebirth, and every single life you lived thereafter. And I knew that we were dealing with a Hydra, and that, to triumph, we would need divine intervention.
Thou liest! A mortal body is no more capable of holding the full power of a god than a beastly mind is capable of human speech.
Yes, I will grant you that. While Illganeau is 1 human in a million, she is still a child of the earth, not well positioned to receive power from above. But with a small boost from elevated beings such as you and I, the tune changes. See, I branded each of the 4 steers you manhandled earlier with my seal. Every time you laid hand on one of my livestock, some of your magic was diverted to me. as reparation for damages, so to speak. As a result of your gallant largesse, I was very quickly able to amass the magical funds I needed to acquire the offices of force and order. The rest was a waiting game. When they saw you gearing up to reset, one of those cowpunchers sent a signal to me via his seal. As soon as I received the signal, I initiated the inheritance ceremony. Force, order, prosperity. Now I have all the powers of a god.
Thou poisonous toad that leapest beyond thy station. 'Tis keepers that stand atop the pinnacle of all creation. Thy place is down in the dust.
Why, Nexus, did you just draw blood from me? The price of disrespecting a god. That must be worth at least 8,000. Then there is the sacred blood you spilt. I've seen false relics go for no less than 90,000.
Finally. For the infinite irritation you have caused us, we will round down to a mere 1 million gold.
My, unless I'm mistaken, you seem to be suffering from a touch of the collar. Fury becomes you, Nexus. Shame that it won't save you.
Liest.
I do not deny the keepers are high and mighty beings. For a human to oppose a keeper, a bee may as well brave a bear. However, with the right amount of venom, neither keeper nor bear is invulnerable to death. The poison required here was the power of another keeper. The power of stagnation.
Thy victories are but writing on the sand. I have seen the future, and I know. When time's swift river floweth backward, it will drown the sound of thy rejoicing. The tide is at my beck and call. My victory is preordained. It is written in the stars.
Shall I take this to mean you intend to reverse time again?
Yes, thou hast mixed the poison that now laps at thy lips. Thou hast stoked my fury.
Your clock is broken, Nexus.
Silence! I tire of thy prating. What once was spun shall be unwound. What once was healed shall be unbound. In blood of time let grace be drowned. Reset! Wherefore? Time will not stand still. The powers of fury lie dormant. No, this cannot be. Reset. 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 Reset.
What did I say? The pigs, they always squeal. Nexus, I requisitioned your time-twisting thaumaturgy earlier as part of the 1 million gold that you owe me.
For the infinite irritation you have caused us, we will round down to a mere 1 million gold. You can no longer reset time. The future of Reveil once again belongs to its people.
We meet again, Illganeau.
Yes, on the field of victory.
No! The scene before mine eyes is but a reflection of the water. I have but to reach out, and the illusion is broken. There is no future but what I have seen. There is naught beyond what I already know.
Wisdom lies in knowing that you know nothing. In knowing nothing, we open ourselves to discovery. In knowing nothing, we welcome possibility.
'Tis only humans that thus are blind. Keeper's eyes see through the mist of time.
That certainty is why you'll never grow, Nexus, and why the world has left you behind.
It ain't not knowing that gets you into a scrap. It's thinking you know things that just ain't so.
Sure, compared to your freakiness, we humans are short-lived and short-sighted. But that's why we're always looking to expand our horizons. That's how we got this far.
There is no predestination. There is no congregation of the stars. There's only us, and this present we made together.
That is where miracles are found. They are not waiting in the clouds to be sent down by distant gods. They are in each of these infinite moments that we spend here on Earth, forging new possibilities.
What mad reality would grant knowledge to mortal minds, which it keeps from those perpetual? 'Tis contrary, 'tis unnatural.
The time for denial has passed. Fate's bullet has already flown.
It's over,
Nexus!
I am fury, the ceaseless wheel. I am eternal.
I told you. Your clock is broken. For you, time will march no more.
Well, I'll be dogged. The sky's blue again.
Nexus is gone. And her curse is broken.
Is this the real world? As real as it gets, sister. Good gravy! It's been ages since I last saw that cute button face.
Good to have you back.
Bunny? Baron? Everyone's here! So that's it, right? We won?
By the finest of hairs. Expect I earned some scars today that I will parade proudly to my grave.
I heard you beat Nexus one-on-one last time. For how little you are, you sure are a force to be reckoned with.
Oh, well, I mean, she was on her last legs by the time I got to her. You're the ones who are amazing. Nexus's new powers were unlike anything I'd ever seen before. I completely underestimated her. Sorry I turned out to be just someone else who needed saving.
You were more than that, Arisa. You were the first swing of the pendulum that set everything into motion. If you hadn't engaged Nexus in battle and lowered her defenses, I never would have had access to her thoughts. Then I might never have found a path to victory. Not to mention, you already saved our world once before. Never forget that.
Would be unchivalrous not to pay our debts.
You're one to talk.
Burnt biscuit, Selena. You sure do hold grudges about money.
Oops. Sorry. Hearing your banter reminded me of Selena's cooking.
You can say that again. My stomach is fixing to flip inside out. I say we head back to the church and scrounge up more grub than you can say grace over.
You'll be scrounging a while then. That meal you had earlier was the last of our stores.
Reckon Reveille itself is just about cleaned out. Packed everything we could onto the trains.
Bun and I could rustle something up. Just need about 20 minutes.
We'll take Arisa then, and head into town first.
Wait, I'm invited?
Invited? You're the guest of honor! And I know just the place for our little shindig. Spur it on!
Do we have permission to use the saloon?
You got my permission.
Oh no, Barkeep's gonna be as mad as a hornet.
That sounds like a problem for our future selves. We did a damn good deed today, and I say we drink to it.
That might have been the best meal I've ever had.
Selena's cooking has always been stellar, but after what we just went through, this grub is just above and beyond.
Yeah, and it didn't hurt none that the ingredients Bunny and Baron brought back were the finest money can buy. Where'd y'all even root this stuff up?
Golden Hills. Bun and I know where some of the big wigs keep their private reserves.
Yep, they know where the bigwigs keep their... private reserves? Did you just feed a sworn deputy with the fruit of crime?
Oh, those fat cats left that food behind as an act of charity. Why else would they have installed flimsy locks that can be shot to smithereens?
It's all over. I now know the taste of crime.
Sorry.
You've got nothing to apologize for, Arisa. We're all in it now.
Oh no, I was going to say, sorry I've been eating so much, but could I get seconds?
Help yourself.
So, anyone see where Illganeau ran off to?
She just stepped outside, enjoying the breeze, I expect.
You! Easy, Arisa. He's with us, at least for now.
Well, my mortal friends, I extend to you my congratulations. 4 little wrens prevailing over the owl of death. It's a modern-day miracle. Moreover, you cheated the Reaper himself. Generations of men and women stronger than you, smarter than you, crushed by the weight of what it means to be a Titan. Yet you have borne the title and lived. I wish I could say it was all light and sweetness from here on out. But y'all know better than I what a dark and bitter world we live in. You paid for your victory in blood. The blood of Nahtnaught and Vincent.
No!
Yes. They were mighty figures, even for Titans. I mourn their loss, as shall the whole of Reveille. But the greatest brunt of the misery falls on me alone. Titans like Nahtnaught and Vincent will never walk the earth again. But neither will they need to, for I have inherited the powers of force and order, and ascended unto the divine. Rejoice! No longer are you riffraff trembling beneath the boot of a tyrant. Now you are acolytes, worshipping at the feet of a god.
While I agree Reveille could do without her tyrants,
I reckon she still needs her titans.
Now, I grant that your mortal intellects are likely addled with grief. However, it's time you stopped averting your... my power... It's leaving me.
Goodness gracious, you're trembling like a daisy on a windy day. Is that old illness of yours acting up again?
Why, Iceschillendrig, you look as if you just saw a ghost.
Impossible.
Quiet, Shug. Don't move. I haven't finished taking in your thunderstruck expression.
Quite a sight, ain't it? Makes you glad to be alive.
Nahtnaught. Vincent. We went through with the inheritance ceremony. How the hell are you here?
Took the question right out of my mouth.
Not only are we alive, our Titan powers are back. And as overjoyed as I am, I would like an explanation. Care to do the honors, Illganeau? Of course. The answer you are seeking lies with Floes, and the true intention behind the Song of Heaven and Earth. In particular, the third line of the incantation. For God's salvation, this is the price I pay.
You suspect the last line might have another meaning?
Suspect. Hope. Language is so uncertain.
couldn't hurt to hear it.
We're wrestling with a matter of life and death right now. Best we make our decision after exploring all avenues.
If there's hope, it's worth putting on the table. I don't want any more sleepless nights, lying there wondering what if.
All right. When I was in Nexus's mind, I came across a dialogue she had with Floes, the originator of the Titans. Floes loved humanity, and what's more, she believed in our potential. That is why she initiated the time loop. She had hope that, with time, we would effect our own deliverance. I do not think that she intended for Reveille to be inherited by a god.
But wasn't the third line about paying a fair price?
Yes. And why should the price for salvation be death? Is salvation not an act of grace? And is grace not given freely?
True enough. Leave it to a loan shark like Iceschillendrig to hear talk of commerce and equate it with blood. But if the price ain't blood, what is it?
The great tragedy of human existence. That nothing stays. We taste joy, only to lose it. We rise to power, only to fall. We touch the hem of mystery, only to face the darkness of the grave. The hawk flies, and justice dies. However, the third line of the song promises salvation. And this, I believe, is not a decree that God will inherit the world, but a promise of divine protection into perpetuity. And this promise
is kept through the passing on of Floes's legacy from one generation to the next. There is likely a charm woven into the words of prosperity, which strengthens one's life force. Floes would have included it to ensure the ritual of inheritance could be conducted safely. However, Iceschillendrig, the Titan of Prosperity, has kept this power to himself, creating half-lives through the magic of his seals.
Speaking of that Sharper, Iceschillendrig also mentioned that if we inherited in pairs, we wouldn't die when we passed the power along. What was that all about?
If my logic is sound, then it is because having a partner confers roughly the same effect as the charm. It increases your vital energies so that your body can withstand the strain of the ritual.
A charm that just barely keeps us from croaking, huh? Rituals are volatile affairs. The more power that's involved, the higher the chances of something going drastically wrong. The survival of Nahtnaught and Vincent is still speculative at best. I suppose it's better than a death sentence. Now for the million gold piece question. Do we make the gamble?
Well, even a stopped clock is right twice a day. I assume that this also means it was you who reinstated my two associates, Illganeau.
The hawk is released into the dying day. Blind justice is wrought in the earth where he lay. For our salvation, this is the price I pay. I performed the ritual right outside. Iceschillendrig, did you notice that not once in the incantation is there mention of a god? Floes made our heaven. She made our earth. She set life in motion. However, I believe that she intended for humanity to inherit the world. To her, gods were never meant to be an eternal presence.
And what is a god? What have I been striving for all these long years?
Perhaps an apter question would be, what is it to exist? And what is it to live?
To live is wondrous. Ergo, to live forever must be the most wondrous thing there is. That is why I have and will always endeavor toward immortality.
There is no always, Iceschillendrig. Change is the nature of existence. You and I have merely been given more time to experience that change. We are far from eternal.
Is that a certainty?
No, nothing is certain. And everything is possible.
I was certain about my reading of the incantation. I was certain about my becoming a god. I was certain about many things, and I was wrong about all of them. Bravo, youngsters. Just 2 decades of wallowing in the grit of this world have revealed more unto you than centuries of a charmed life have revealed unto me. I graciously concede my defeat.
Why, I see you're among friends. Be a sore loser by all means.
While I regret to deprive you of the satisfaction of my sniveling, a spot in the Pantheon was never my heart's deepest desire. Now and forever, I want only to survive.
What did Illganeau just say about forever?
Save the lectures for another time. It appears that the age of our triarchy has not yet drawn to a close. Change may be coming, but it certainly is slow.
Classic Icy. He says his piece, and before I can rattle off a witty comeback, he immediately hightails it back into Illganeau's subconsciousness.
Illganeau, you've sacrificed so much in service to our city. And Nahtnaught and I, well, we owe you our lives.
No, all I had was conjecture.
We gambled with your life, Sheriff. I gambled with your life.
And you won. You saved me, and you saved Reveille. Most of life is a shot in the dark. Be proud of what you've accomplished, son.
It wasn't just me. I had Illganeau's wisdom, Bunny and Baron's strength, and Selena's courage. I would have been lost on my own. I ain't like you, Sheriff.
And where did my strong leadership lead us? Under my watch, there's been injustice, war, and a whole lot of hatred. A Titan can see far, but he can't see everything. When you're way up high, the scenery blurs together. You overlook the little things that matter. The grit of one girl, or the virtue of one outlaw. You miss everyday acts of kindness and cruelty. We all have blind spots, Maiser, and the best we can hope is to find somebody with a different vantage point worthy of trust. And that's just what you did. Maybe the age of order from above is over. Maybe it's time we return the government to the people.
Government by the people. I like the sound of it, though I can't quite get the picture of it in my head.
Oh, that's fine. Means there's still room to learn. But something tells me that my retirement ain't too far off. When that day comes, you'll keep an eye on this troublemaker for me, won't you, Selena?
I'll be keeping both eyes on him, but not for you, Vincent.
Troublemaker? I thought we were all talking about what a good job I did.
The job ain't done yet, Maiser. Not even close. Reveille needs rebuilding, and you're gonna need building too, if you want to be my successor. I respect your ability to communicate, son, but a little more knowledge in your mind and strength in your bones couldn't hurt. Though, I'm gonna put you through hell to get it.
I'm looking forward to it already. But, before you put me through my paces, mind if I take a holiday?
What? We came this far and now you want to take your boots off?
I just figured that once work catches me, I wouldn't find the time again.
Time for what?
Our wedding. Put it off long enough as is.
Oh.
Oh, is somebody getting choked up?
Hell's bells, Maiser. When they made you, they forgot to put in the shut up. Just let me be happy in peace.
No can do. We still have to buy our wedding rings. Sheriff, you ready to pass a verdict on that holiday?
Take as long as you need. Matter of fact, spend as much as you need. I'm funding the wedding, and I got a deep pocket. Make it an affair the likes of which Reveille has never seen.
Oh, all right. Never figured you to be one for extravagant shindigs.
Let's just say I got memories to overwrite.
Memories? What memories, sir?
Don't trouble your head about it. Suffice it to say, I've been waiting and dreaming long enough. Lead me into the future, son. And show me that I can leave this city to you with no regrets.
You got any regrets?
About what?
Giving me back my power? If you had stayed the Titan of Force, you could have claimed my army, my influence. Hell, you could have even taken Reveille when the fancy struck you. Can you look me in the eye and say you don't regret giving that all up?
There was a time I wanted to be a Titan, but it weren't for the power. I wanted to create a world where Bun and I could find happiness. And, well, that world's been created. Now I reckon I just won't live in it. I've had my hours of Titan Nahtnaught. Burden of all that control. Tell the truth, I'm glad to be free of it.
Well, I'm not. I was getting comfy with the thought of ruling Revale.
Now, Bun, careful what you wish for.
Indeed. I just got a pretty picture in my head of a baby hare calling the shots. If you want to be the Titan of Force someday, I'm willing to teach you. Won't be easy, but you're free to dart back to your little warren whenever you want.
All right, Nahtnaught. Let's get two things straight. First, I feel no shame in beating a slick retreat. Second, I ain't that interested in your hand-me-downs. But when I hear fighting words, especially from a daughter of a gun like you, I always throw down.
Good energy. Let's see how long it lasts, shall we?
Oh, we shall. Keep those peepers peeled, sister.
Hey, settle down, you two. Bun, you can't seriously be considering this.
As sure as hell is hot, Bear. We're doing this.
We? Where does we factor in?
Why, Baron, and here I thought you two were as thick as thieves.
We are thieves. Bunny and Baron, you can't have one without the other.
All right. What's your play, Nahtnaught? Why drag Bunny into this?
Curiosity. Plainly speaking, you and that girl are more than I ever imagined. And it's still early days. With time and a whole lot of blood and sweat, who knows what you could become? Possibility is a bottomless box. And maybe, just maybe, with you wielding it, Force will one day mean something more than fear.
That's it. No ulterior motives.
Why, I never. If you don't let those mistrustful ways die, your sweetheart will up and leave you one day.
Touché.
You found everything you wanted, Baron, and that is a blessing very, very few people can lay claim to. So grab on. Grab on and never let go.
Illganeau!
Arisa,
What are you doing alone out here?
I had matters to discuss with Iceschillendrig.
Iceschillendrig. He hurt a lot of people, didn't he?
Yes, I reckon he made more people suffer than the drought. All in the name of ambition. Perhaps those sins can be atoned for. Perhaps not.
You're very strong, Illganeau.
I am half a wretch. I have mana reserves that no mortal could ever dream of. That is not to my credit.
No. I mean, yes, you're powerful beyond belief, but I was talking more about your heart. I think that more than defeating your enemies, it's harder to make peace with them. But that's what you're doing. Not because you want to, not because you gain anything from it, but so you could protect Revale.
What makes you think I don't want to?
Well, because you look sad.
I almost didn't do it, you know. After Nexus revealed her new powers, I was in turmoil. I understood that making peace with Iceschillendrig was the right way. The the only way. But the heart will forever war against the mind. I might have faltered until it was too late. If it were not for my sister.
Your sister?
Before she passed on, my sister would often speak to me about the future. She would ask me about the person I wanted to be, or the world I wanted to live in. She may have been doing it simply to take my mind off the present, as I was chronically ill and prone to wallowing in self-pity. But be that as it may, she gave me hope. She helped me believe in a better future. Right before Iceschillendrig snatched it away. I never forgave him for that. I will never forgive him for that. However, the past is written. There is no erasing it, and no changing it. But the future is full of change. I couldn't throw away all of that possibility because of something beyond remedy. If I had traded hope for everlasting grief, it would have broken my sister's heart. The sorrow of the past will never leave us. But there is always the chance of finding even greater happiness in the future.
Your sister must have loved you very much.
And I her.
Tell me about your dreams.
I want to watch Reveal grow until it is worthy of my sister's memory. She may be gone, but there are still hundreds of young people like her with a future to look forward to. And perhaps, wandering the endless plain of possibilities, I will happen upon some comfort of my own.
You really are brave, Illganeau. I know your sister would be proud of you.
You are a strange one, Arisa. Whenever I speak to you, I feel a sense of solace. You're like a gentle breeze on a balmy day.
Thanks. That's genuinely one of the nicest things anyone said to me. Did you hear that?
A train whistle. The people of Reveal have returned.
Arisa, Illganeau, come on. We gotta hot-foot it to the station.
Last one there's a rotten egg.
Shall we?
Of course. It's time for a homecoming.